Welcome back, guys. Quivz here. Quivz does stuff. Back again in Phasmophobia. Still just doing runs for cash. Server version 2592. I can't remember what was in the patches. I don't think it was anything huge. I don't think it was anything super important to the way I am going to be playing Phasmophobia. Excellent live stream yesterday. I would have said it was a terrible live stream because there was one run. I did 3 runs yesterday on live stream. And in one of them, I worked out all the evidence and found out that the ghost was a revenant and forgot to fill revenant in the book. I filled in all the evidence and didn't click revenant, which was dumb. But then, in the third hunt, I got a banshee to do banshee things. So what does that actually entail? So I didn't actually explain it fully in the video. So a lot of ghosts have special abilities. All ghosts have a special ability trigger at the moment, but not all ghosts actually have a special ability in their code. Some of their special abilities aren't something that they can trigger. So, what's a good example? Well, like Demon. Demon's special ability is that he can hunt at 65%. Rather than at 50% sanity like every other ghost. Or almost every other ghost anyway. There's the Mayor, whose special abilities are that if the lights are off, he can hunt at 60%, but if the lights are on, he can only hunt at 40% sanity. So if the lights are on, it's worse for him, and if the lights are off, it's good for him. I'm not going to go too much into the specifics of that. So I want to talk about the Banshee. So when ghosts trigger a special ability, the special ability... Well, first they trigger the ability using potential time. And so for a certain amount of seconds, I think it's like 10 seconds or whatever, they check to see if they trigger their ability every few seconds. And it's like a 1 in 4, a little bit worse. It gets less, actually, depending on difficulty. But if they do trigger then the ability during their ability time, they will do their special ability, whatever that is. And different ghosts have different ones. So I'll do the Banshee afterwards because it's a bit more complex. The Wraith's ability is quite simple. It picks a random player that is in the map, so not in the van, not outside of the doors where it can't reach you. It picks a random player that is in the map, and it teleports to within 3 meters of them. So it doesn't walk there, it doesn't... This is the flavor text in the journal that says wraiths can walk through walls. They don't actually walk through walls. Like every ghost, when they're walking, they walk around walls and around corners and have to go through doorways and so on and so forth. But what a wraith can do is when it triggers its special ability, it can teleport. It's the only ghost that can do this. No other ghost can teleport. Now, the Banshees is super special. So when a Banshee triggers its ability... Okay, wait. Before a Banshee triggers its ability, one of the things that a Banshee does, and this is sort of within the lore of the Banshee, not just within the game, but it's sort of related to the lore of Banshees in the real world. I think they're an Irish, Scottish, Celtic area ghost. They pick one player. So the Banshee, at the beginning of the game, picks one player. And it goes, right, that's my target. And when a Banshee hunts, it'll go for that target if it can see them. And it'll ignore everyone else. So if all 4 players are in a room with a hunting Banshee, the Banshee will ignore everyone else, regardless of whether they're closer, regardless of whether they're making more noise, so long as it can see its target. Now, if it loses line of sight to its target, it will then pick another target that it can see while hunting. But that player still remains its target, so if that player then comes back into visual range, the Banshee will then switch back to that target. And when I say it picks that target, it will walk through other players. You can find videos on the internet of this happening. The Banshee will actually, its model will be completely inside of another player model, and it won't kill that player because it's trying to get to its target and kill that target. It doesn't care about other targets at the moment. So, very, very cool mechanic that a Banshee has there to begin with. But that's not its special ability, that's just the Banshee's kind of unique feature as opposed to its special ability. Its unique thing is it picks one player to target at a time. Now, when it triggers its special ability, it looks to see if its target player is in the map. And if it is, well, first of all, if it isn't, it just goes back to idling. That is, it degrades from special ability time and just goes back to its regular idle phase. But if the player it targets is in the map, it immediately starts walking towards where that player is. It doesn't matter whether it has line of sight to that player or can hear that player or not. It instantly knows where in the map that player is, and it starts moving towards it at its regular speed. It does this for 20 seconds, and over the course of that 20 seconds, if it draws line of sight to that player, it immediately begins to hunt. Why is this so special? Well, first of all, it doesn't need to find you. It just knows where you are during this phase. It knows exactly where you are. And it gets a waypoint. Okay, it doesn't actually get a waypoint to you. It gets a waypoint to the room that you're in. And this elucidation of what the Banshee's ability is actually comes from people who mined the code of the game, actually decompiled the code and had a look at what everything tells what the Ghost AI to do. And this was in the Banshee code. So they know it gets a waypoint to the room that the player was in. We don't know if that waypoint updates. So if during the course of that 20 seconds, if you leave that room, we don't know if the Banshee goes to the room where you were or goes to the room where you are now. But anyway, if during that 20 seconds it draws line of sight to you, it immediately begins a hunt. And the reason this is special is that it doesn't obey the rules regarding percentage sanity. So for every other ghost, with the exceptions of the demon and the mare, like I've said before, for every other ghost, the average sanity of the team on the map, and that includes people who are in the van, so long as they're in the game, the average sanity, if it's below 50%, a ghost can hunt. If it's above 50%, a ghost can't hunt. Like I said, for a demon, that's 65%, and for a mare in the dark, it's 60%, and mare in the light is 40%. A Banshee can hunt if the average sanity of all the players is 100%. If it triggers its special ability while your sanity is at 100%. It completely ignores that mechanic, the sanity mechanic. And yesterday, in my third hunt, it took me, 3 hunts. I don't know how long I've been playing this game, but I've been playing this game long enough. And for the first time yesterday, while I'd seen other people have the Banshees do a Banshee hunt, I had never seen it personally, and I'd certainly never caught it on any sort of recording. But yesterday, while live streaming, in my last hunt, it wasn't going to be my last hunt, but I was so excited I wanted to actually jump on the forums and tell everyone, hey look, hey look, hey look. The Banshee actually did a Banshee hunt. I had just discovered fingerprints. I think I already had one other piece of information. I can't actually off the top of my head recall what a Banshee's things are. What are a Banshee's evidence? Banshee evidence is EMF, fingerprints, and freezing temperatures. Oh, that's right. So I had freezing temperatures because I'd seen the breath. And I'd just walked in and used the UV torch for the first time and saw fingerprints on a door. And as soon as I saw fingerprints on the door, I went around to the other side of the door to check if there were fingerprints on that side of the door. I don't think there ever is. I should really stop doing that, but I did anyway. As soon as I looked on the other side of the door, bang, the ghost started hunting. And I ran and hid. I also took a very probably silly circuitous route in Grafton. Grafton was where we were. But I went and hid, and I managed to hide, and the ghost didn't find me, and I was like, okay, cool, let's get out, let's get to the truck. My sanity must be low. And I got to the truck and looked, and my sanity was 85%, which means that my sanity was probably 90% before the hunt started. So that was... I didn't need to do anything else if I didn't want to. I could have left and gone Banshee, because there's no other ghost that can do that. There is no other ghost in the game that can hunt you above 65% sanity. That's like the cutoff. If it's 65, it's a demon. You already know that. If it's 60 it's a demon or a mare, and the mare just happened to be in the dark. But if it's above 65, Banshee, you can call it there and walk away. And I didn't. I went back in and got my fingerprint photos and so on and so forth. And knowing it was a Banshee, I put 2 crucifixes down because I now know that the crucifix range is massive. Because Banshees, another special interaction Banshees have is that the range that the crucifix is effective for a Banshee is much bigger. But yeah, I finished out my level, but then after that I was like, okay, that was too cool, I have to go and show people. And yeah, if you'd like to see, it is yesterday's live stream, Phasmophobia episode 10, Banshee special ability. I can't remember precisely what I called the video. It had a different name when I was live streaming, and then I changed it afterwards because, hey, the Banshee used its special ability, and this doesn't happen very often. You certainly don't see it happen very often. But yeah, if you'd like to see it, go and check out that video. You don't need to watch the whole thing if you don't want. It's, you know, just me doing regular runs in every other respect. But if you just want to see the Banshee do its thing, there is a time code at the bottom in the description underneath the video. It's 59 minutes, so if you skip to the 59-minute mark, within about 30 seconds of that 59-minute mark, the ghost will hunt. It takes about a minute, of course, for the hunt to be over, and then it takes me about another 30 seconds to get back to the truck and see my sanity is at 85%. And then it only takes me, like, you know, another 5 minutes to finish out. So if you are going to skip through, give me some watch time, guys. Maybe watch to the end or something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. If you don't want to, you don't want to. If you just want to watch that little one segment, you can go ahead and watch that little one segment. I might even, I don't know, one of these days I think I'm going to make myself a best of clip and just put all the best bits that have ever happened to me into one particular Phasmophobia video. I haven't kept all the raw footage from everything I've ever made, but you can download things again from YouTube, so the quality will go down again, but that's okay, whatever. It'll just be a best of anyway. I can put some goofy music in the background or something. But yeah, check that one out. The Banshee doing its special ability, which you don't get very often. A lot of ghosts have special abilities. Most of them are in basic terms undetectable. Like, you'd never actually see anything that gives the indication that it did its special ability. One of the few exceptions is sometimes you'll see some things like the Wraith being able to teleport. You'll see that when you're a dead player on a map with other players in multiplayer and everyone else is still alive, and you'll see the Wraith actually appear, teleport, and then sometimes immediately start a hunt. It is quite possible for that to happen, and that's why sometimes people will say, oh, I saw the ghost in this room, and then we were in the other side of the map, and then it started a hunt, and then it was immediately next to us and killed us. The only ghost that should be able to do that is the Wraith, because no other ghost can teleport. Every other ghost needs to actually walk to where you are. There is the exception that I've also discovered, where the ghost can spawn its hunt up or down one floor from where it currently is standing. So it can spawn one level above where it is. I'm relatively sure that this is a possibility. I don't have evidence of this, but, you know, I will get it. Anyway, that's enough of a spiel. But I was very, very happy, and I wanted to talk about it, and I took 15 minutes of a live stream to do so. Whereas I could have actually been doing that while playing. I don't know why I didn't. Just being dumb. Now I wanted to do a small map, and it's giving me Grafton, so we'll do Grafton's. Fine. Need a thermometer. I'm going to take all my sanity pills, an extra ghost writing book because that's worth money. I'll take the glow sticks because sometimes I use them. Motion sensor because that's an objective. A couple of tripods is nice. A couple of smudgies is nice. A couple of salt. I only really need one salt normally, but, you know, sometimes it gives you... sometimes the ghost just won't step in the salt. You'll put it in a bad place. A couple of crucifixes. I'll take a lighter. We won't worry about the candles. And I need 2 more photo cameras. Cool. Let's go. Oh, I need to hydrate. Something sticking in my throat. I've just been eating Doritos, and I think I swallowed... not swallowed, got a piece of spice stuck back there. I get very dry sinuses. Sometimes makes things in the back of my throat sticky when I eat certain dry foods. Popcorn's terrible. Alright, John Davis. Ghost Event, Smudge Sticks, and Crucifix. I hate the damn Crucifix one. Alright, Breaker is in the storage room, so we will go straight up there and sort that out. I still haven't had luck walking around with the Ghost Box, Spirit Box, but nothing else has worked either, so we'll try it again. Spirit Box, see what we get. Where are you? How old are you? What do you want? Where are you? How old are you? Aha. And you're in this room. Well, that makes things a bit easier. Alright, Breaker is on. We found the ghost room ahead of time. That's a bit different to how things normally go. That's alright, we'll turn a few lights on then and do a bone search. I'm walking around a bit in the dark, but we'll be right. I'm getting better at this whole hide thing. I still haven't had to loop a ghost. It's not in my repertoire yet. One of these days I'm going to have to actually loop a ghost to survive, and I'm going to die. It's quite possible to practice it, but yeah, I haven't done so. Alright, let's very quickly fill that in so I don't forget, because we've already got Spirit Box and found the room within the first few seconds. That's pretty crazy. So we've already removed Revenant, that's always good, and Banshee, so that's always good. Now the mayor's still in there, and so's the demon, but oh well. Right, no, I'm going to be walking around looking for the bone. There's not much point taking another piece of equipment. We'll go straight back outside after this. Looking for the bone. And maybe the Ouija board. Oh yes, pull. Yeah, I don't know where all the spots for things like the Ouija board are. I've seen them in places, and sometimes, you know, I'll go, oh wow, there's the Ouija board. And I take it and I use it, but yeah, I don't know where it can actually be. I will, because I want the voodoo doll photos, because this is a money run, so any extra evidence, not evidence, but photos is good. So we'll go and check these rooms where I believe one of these rooms, this one back here, you can get the Ouija board? No. No Ouija board. Another voodoo doll. See, so that's like 3 scoring photos in here for free, basically. That's one of the great things about this map. I don't know how many scoring photos you can get in Bleasdale. It's probably 3 as well, because Bleasdale's even bigger than this one, so it would make sense that in Bleasdale you can get 2 voodoo dolls as well. And they're always in the same spot. I think he needs to... D-Nighter needs to add randomization of the spots the voodoo dolls can be, because otherwise, I mean, I'm always getting that free money. Alright, very quiet ghost. We have lost 20% sanity already. That's pretty high, but, you know, it's not awful. It's just very high. The breaker's been on for some time. I might take the thermo up there just to double check that we didn't have a ghost on Wonder and that he was actually in that room. Could be the storage room beyond it. Could be beyond it. Could be the... Sometimes it's just on the landing here. But yeah, we'll have a quick squiz. No, it doesn't seem to be right here. Yeah, that's cold. And that's not cold, so... Rightio, this is your room, is it? I'll leave my camera here. Go and get some stuff. Now there's two ways to go about this. Because photo money is multiplied. You know what? It's super dark without this light on. Turn that one on as well, just because. So your money's multiplied by the difficulty, and I'm on professional, so it is kind of worth trying to get more photos. But at the same time, you can spend a long time trying to get photos and get nowhere. So sometimes it's not worth trying to get more photos. Sometimes it's worth doing another map. It's just quicker. So, head through the breaker. At least the breaker's right next to its room, so that's not too bad. Yeah, sometimes it's worth just trying to get to another map quicker. So another interesting thing about ghosts, I mentioned the mare's ability to hunt in the dark. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's EMF level 5. Thank you very much. I mentioned the... Oh, I should have taken a photo of that door. I mentioned the mare's ability to hunt in the dark. Oh, it was the light switch, so I wouldn't have got it if I tried to take a photo of it, because I would have been wrong. Oh, no. On. Light stays on, okay? The mare's ability to hunt in the dark, so you would assume, therefore, that the mare would... I don't know where the camera is. The camera was outside the door. Damn it. Should be carrying the camera, and then I could have got a ghost photo. Is it... Ah, you... Well, I've got a couple interactions. Angry ghost. Yeah, there's no indication that the mare actually turns lights off any more than any other ghost. It's just one of the things in the room that it can play with, so it will play with it. Sometimes it'll turn it back on again. Ghosts tend not to turn... Wow. Ghosts tend not to turn lights back on. They tend to turn them off and leave them off, but occasionally they will turn them on. It seems to be Murphy's Law. If you really need the light to be off so you can use a camera, the ghost will turn it back on. It's not on purpose that we can tell. So the similar thing is the djinn. The djinn is more powerful so long as the breaker is on. If the breaker is off, the djinn actually loses some of its power. The djinn's special ability, again, is one of those passive special abilities rather than, you know, it doesn't trigger during ability time like other ghosts. The djinn's special is... Oh, there's that damn thing there. I might put it on this side of then. The djinn special is $4.99 and comes with 2 shots of djinn. Now, the djinn special is that when the breaker is on, and it is... Damn. I guess because the breaker's so close, so it can play with it all the time. When the breaker is on and it is hunting, and it is coming towards you, if it is more than 3 meters, 4 meters away from you, it moves fast, like a revenant. It is, in fact, faster than a revenant, but it's actually hard to see that. That's a good point to take pills, because I'm at 60%, so I get another 40% and go to 100. Good. When it's further away from you, it moves quickly to catch up with you and then slows down to normal speed, or the same speed as every other ghost, except for the revenant. But when it's far away from you and the breaker is on, it moves really fast. With the breaker off, it doesn't do so. Now that being said, this is my data for this. It doesn't play with the lights unless it needs to play with the lights thing. It's kind of old. I could be very wrong, and it could be that the ghosts now really do actually play with the lights and play with the breaker to their own benefit, which would mean that there's a very good chance this is a mare, because it's purposely playing with the lights, at which point I'm looking for ghost orbs and freezing temperatures. We haven't got freezing yet that I've seen. Wouldn't be a djinn, because a djinn wouldn't want to turn the lights off. Well, wouldn't want to turn the breaker off. Yeah. So of the things that we've got left, what haven't I tested? Oh, I have got EMF level 5. I forgot about that. So it could be a djinn or an oni. It can't be a mare. And you've seen it's turned the breaker off all the time. It's doing that a lot. So now I'm only looking for ghost orbs and ghost riding. Nothing else is an option anymore. My cheat sheet. I really should put this cheat sheet in the comments of every video when I do this, because it's really convenient. It's a great way to do it. Some of the info in it isn't hugely up to date. Really not seeing any ghost orbs there, but it could be hiding in one of the corners. So that's alright. But we'll take a couple of ghost books in then. So I'll take both ghost books in. I'll take one in a camera because I'm out of camera shots otherwise. Am I crouching? I am crouching. Right. But yeah, there just doesn't seem to be any indication that the ghost actually plays with the lights according to its type. They just play with the lights and the breaker because they play with the lights and the breaker. See, he just switched a light that didn't actually do anything because do you want to show yourself? Where are you? Nice book for you. Oh. Oh, that's the breaker, so I just took a photo for nothing. Can I get this photo? Maybe. I'll leave the light on in here too. I'm going to have to come in here every few seconds because you've got nothing else to play with. Turned off all the lights in the house. They don't normally do that. That's normally a sign of a hunt that failed. But he can't have failed a hunt. Can it? There could be a special ghost ability that caused it to fail a hunt just then. Alright, everything's bleached out, so I can't see if it writes in the book. I should have put the book up in front of the camera. I will go back and do that. Oh, and ghost orbs is still a thing, so I should really be looking for ghost orbs, hey. I need to smudge it and do the crucifix, so... Did I get any photos? Let's first check. No, so I wasted 2 more photos. Damn. And we'll try and smudge them and see how we go. You're gonna get smudged. Smudgy, smudgy, smudgy. Sage. You like that? Yummy sage. Smells good. God damn it. Alright, that would have dropped my sanity significantly again, but I think I successfully smudged him, otherwise he probably wouldn't have done that. Oh, light needs to be off, otherwise I can't see ghost orbs. I might take the other camera up after this. Don't really need to smudge it again if I successfully smudged it, so I won't need the lighter. I only bring 2 smudge sticks in case you missed the first time. I have had ghosts where I've gotten the wrong room and wasted a smudge stick because I was just in the wrong place. Yep, got that. I could take... Oh, yeah, there we go. Crucifix up there. Yeah, so I mean, if it's over by the door or over in this corner by the window, I won't see it on this camera. Is it written in the book? I don't think it's written in the book. I should stand the book up as well. So I've got nothing in my hands, but I didn't have a camera. It's not like I saw the ghost. But we'll take the second book up, give it 2 chances. Oh, I didn't check my sanity. Just witnessed a ghost event. That could have dropped my sanity considerably. You don't want to accidentally bring yourself into range for hunting because you weren't paying attention. It's weird to look back as well on my very, very first episode of Phasmophobia where I didn't get past the threshold of the house. I opened the front door, got EMF level 5, stepped back out to consider my position and go, wow, that's amazing, that was EMF level 5, and I'm just, oh, there we go, thank you very much. Look, here's another one. You don't want to play with that one as well? That'll be really nice, because they make good photos. So we can leave the light on, because we know you're not going to do ghost orbs. Where are you? Give us a sign. I've forgotten your name. Bloody Mary? I know that's not your name, but it's close enough, isn't it? Let's get this book out of here. Gives it one less thing to play with. Give us a sign. Is that this door or that door? Oh. Is that that door? What door did you just play with? Oh, forget it. Just quickly nip outside before I do anything. Right, so I've got 2 photos left, and I have the bone. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 interactions. That's not bad. It's not a great amount. What else do I have in my arsenal that would even help? I can't put a crucifix down. It's probably not going to help because I'm not going to try and get low enough for it to help. Ooh. I might have just missed a manifestation. But yeah, we'll just put the crucifix down anyway, you never know. Could get 2 ghost events in quick succession and then the ghost hunts immediately and then, well, crucifix saved your life. Where are you? Give me a sign. Yep, that's pretty good, but can't take a photo of it. Give me a sign. Show yourself. Make your will manifest. That's not a trigger sequence, I just say it a lot. Where are you? Give me a sign. Do something. Give me a sign. Haven't heard you in a while. Have you wandered off? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, it doesn't work with the light on. Oh, there you go. Thank you. I'll take that. That's a good one. You don't want to show yourself real quick? I just need 1 photo of the ghost and then this will be a nearly perfect run. Give us a sign. Show yourself. Manifest. I know you've done it a lot already and you must be tired. No, yeah, it's close enough. Yeah, that'll do. Again, I could hang around for ages trying to get the ghost to manifest. I could hang around for long enough for my sanity to drop and try to get the crucifix, but I'd be in danger. I don't want to lose any more items. The whole point of this is to get to 10 items. I'm risking items to get to 10 items. I got 2 objectives and a whole bunch of photos. That will be fine. Now, did I fill my journal in? No, I didn't. Spirit box, EMF level 5, and what was the last one? Ghostwriting. It's an Oni. Cool. That's another run under the belt. A bit of cash. Let's see how much we get for photos. Be a lot. Be a lot. 25. That's average-ish. Another 200 bucks. Alright, we can buy more things with that. Let's see what we need to buy. Photo camera, lighter, candle, UV light, crucifix, video camera, one more of those. Spirit box, one more of those. Salt, two more of those. Smudge sticks. Oh, I need a lot of those. Tripods. A lot of tripods. Can only buy one more. Alright, we're getting there though. We're getting there. I think... Ooh, motion sensors. Damn. Sound sensors. Damn. Sanity pills, thermometers, paramics. Still not really using the paramics. The paramics did get buffed. I've done Grafton like 4 in a row now. Let's do Bleasdale. Bleasdale is a little more scary if you ask me, but we'll do Bleasdale. Just because there's an attic as well. Right, I need a thermometer. I take the glow sticks even though I don't need them. I take a spare Ghost Writing book because you saw what happened. I got the Ghost to write in the book twice and got 2 photos out of it. It's worth it. Motion sensor because it's an objective. Strong flashlight. 2 tripods. 2 smudgies. 2 salt. And an extra video camera. Both crucifixes that you're allowed. The lighter. 2 more photo cameras. Yeah, this thing is really stuck in my throat. I don't know what it is. Crucifix, motion sensor, and photo. Dag nabbit, Carol Clark. Breaker is in the attic. Wonderful. This is one of the worst ones because the attic is so far. You have to go up the whole level to get to the attic. So I've got to go through the main house to get to the stairs. Okay, the stairs are pretty close, admittedly, but I've got to go there. There are really good breaker spots in this house where it can be at... There are several outer doors. There's a really good breaker spot where it's near one of the other outer doors and you can just walk around the outside. Carol, where are you? You can get a Ouija board or a bone up here. No, I don't think there's a bone up here. I don't want that light, but we'll turn on some others as we wander around. There's the bone. Beautiful. And I don't know where the dolls are in this map, so we'll have to look for dolls. Because I don't know where they hide. Oop, I heard something there, Carol. What are you doing? Gotta scan the room for things that look weird. You sing beautifully. Thanks for that. This could be the ghost room. It's a lot of photos. I'm going to turn the light on because I've been wandering around in the dark and I've now seen a ghost event, so should still be pretty far away from hunting range, but you know, you never know. There's one. Oh, now we're out of photos, so now I might as well head out, grab equipment, and come back. Oop, just threw something near here. Don't know where the other voodoo doll is. Could spend a lot of time going looking for it, or I could actually just do ghost hunting stuff. Let's have a look at our journal. What have we got so far? We've got bone, ghost, interaction, interaction, interaction for a voodoo doll. Not bad money so far. Only way this could get better is if there's going to be fingerprints. Don't really need a thermo anymore because I'm relatively sure that's the ghost room, but I'm not 100% sure it's a ghost room, so I forgot I had the spirit box on me, so we'll take the spirit box then instead. It's probably going to be around that vicinity if it's not that actual room. Okay, you did something right here, did you? Oh, okay. Any of these level 3? No. Alright, so it could be here too. Is that freezing breath? That is freezing breath. Is this your room? Where are you? How old are you? Job's a good one. Spirit box, freezing breath. 2 pieces of evidence, really quickly. No, freezing breath means it can't be a revenant. So spirit box and freezing temperatures, we're looking for a demon, a mare, or a wraith. So ghost riding, ghost orbs, or fingerprints. Ghost riding, ghost orbs, or fingerprints. I need the camera. I need evidence photos. I could go looking for that other voodoo doll. I might not. What was it? Oh, capture a photo of the ghost. Motion sensor. Let's take a motion sensor because that's worth money. Might as well get that in that room. So I'm going to guess that it's that laundry room because that's already freezing, whereas the other rooms weren't freezing yet. They were close enough that the ghost could have done stuff in them, but I think, yeah, it kind of looks like it's going to be that. What's his face room? The laundry. Let's put it here. I'm just going to have a quick look in this room. Oh, that's just a bathroom. Probably not going to be any voodoo dolls in there. There's another bedroom, I think, downstairs somewhere where you can get a voodoo doll. Or am I tripping? I might go looking for it. Let's have a quick look, hey? What's the worst that could happen? We could die. That goes outside. It's the kitchen. Oh yeah, and then this is this back thingy room. This is another bathroom. No, it is a storage toilet. Right, and then there's that goes outside. And this goes outside. And there can't be a voodoo doll in here that I'm aware of. Gonna walk round the outside like 2 trailer park girls. What did I just put in there? Oh, the motion sensor. Let's see if we get our motion sensor triggered off. That'd be nice. Yes, we did. Excelente. Yep, definitely in there. Sanity is 75. That's okay. 65 as a demon, so it could happen if I dropped low enough, but, you know, hopefully it won't. How many photos have we got? 5, because we've taken 5 scoring photos. I've got 5 photos left to take. So yeah, I guess there must only be 1 voodoo doll in here, because that's the whole of the bottom floor. Yeah, it's the whole of the bottom floor and the whole of the upper floor. So there's only one voodoo doll in this map. I really thought there was two. Unless it's in the attic, and I just don't know where it is in the attic. Orbs are still an option, so we will give it a camera. And what was the other one now? Oh no, we've already got Spirit Box. Fingerprints is a Wraith, so Fingerprints is an option. Ghost Orbs is a Mare, and Ghost Riding is the Demon. So Fingerprints are also an option, as are Orbs. I swear I've been getting super active ghosts recently. I don't know if that's a... I think it rings a bell that it was a change in beta, that it actually, like, all the ghosts have an increased level of activity beyond what they used to have. I might be imagining that. I don't know where it was, but maybe that counts. Yes, good. Oh, I might have written in the book, maybe that's what counted, who knows. Didn't get fingerprints, so it's probably not a fingerprints ghost. If you look at that photo, the windows in it, the doors in it, unless the fingerprints are hiding only on the light switch, probably not going to get fingerprints. I'll take the UV up there anyway, but... yeah, it hasn't written in the book. There's the ghost orb, so we know what it is. It is a mare. Yes, mare. So, 60% sanity is where it wants me. I'm getting close, so I'm not going to let it do it. So it's not going to write in the book. Another thing I've got is crucifix. I could try and get a few more photos, is about all I can do. There's a lot of stuff to throw around in that room. It should be pretty easy to get some more photos. I could smudge it, but then I can't carry the camera. I think I might just go up there and antagonize it. What's its name? Can never remember the names. Carol Clark. Don't get a lot of Carols. I seem to get a lot of James and Marys. Got one Jennifer recently, that was pretty cool. Carol, show us something. Give me a sign. Carol, give me a sign, Carol. Carol Clark, give me a sign. Carol, give me a sign. Give me a sign. Where are you? My voice. Where are you? Give me a sign. Let's try this. Where are you? Give me a sign. Let's not try that. Carol, do something. Give me a sign. Give me a sign. Give me a sign. I know you're right here. Give me a sign. Throw something, touch the door, turn the lights off. Carol, give me a sign. Carol, my short-term memory is failing me and I've forgotten your last name. Give me a sign. Make the bear giggle. Give me a sign. Give me a sign. Carol Cole? Carol Clark? Carol, give me a sign. Carol, you've got about a minute before I leave. Give me a sign. Carol, show yourself. Do something. Throw something. That's not bad. Does the door count as well? And the light switch? Let's just see what happens there. Nope. The door did, and the ghost did. So that's not bad. I've got one left. I could maybe get one more out of this. Carol, give us a sign. Oh, teleported the bear. Let's see if I can take a photo of the spot. No, you can't take a photo of the spot. Alright, I don't know where the bear went, but she teleported the bear. Bye, Carol. It's been real. This also isn't too bad a spot to be in if you really want to try and get the crucifix, because you can put crucifixes in that room and then go and hide somewhere really far away in the house with the lights off and wait for your sanity to drop. And you've got a pretty good chance of getting it and not getting hunted. But I don't like doing that when I'm on my own, because it's really hard to tell whether it's happened or not. Because you're hiding in the dark. You don't want to turn the lights on because you want your sanity to be dropping. But you have to turn the lights on to find out whether or not the ghost has actually used the crucifix, because the lights have to do their special crucifix interaction. But yeah, that's cool. So we missed 2. That's bone, ghost, interaction, interaction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 interactions. And we got the ghost type. So I'm going to take it. That second one is worth more money than the others, I think. Or are they all worth 10? I can't remember. Oh, the second one is worth more experience. I think it's all worth the same money. Yeah, 30, that's good. Another $220. Let's go back to buying. Where were we up to? Spirit box, salt, smudge sticks, tripods. 10 of those. 10 strong flashlights. Oh, motion sensors. So that's $1,000. That's going to take me forever to do. We might come back to that and we'll go down to things that I actually use. Don't use a head-mounted camera, but I only need one, so we will do that. I need 2 glow sticks. That's good. I can't now afford a parabolic microphone. I can buy another ghostwriting book. Yay! Alright, let's have a look. Motion sensors, sound sensors. I still need more thermometers, sanity pills, infrareds, and parabolics. So there's still, you know, a few $1,000s worth of stuff there that I've got to collect. I won't be doing all of that on this live stream, but yeah, I'm going to try and do a couple hours every day, maybe an hour, maybe 2 every day, just trying to get a few more things. So I'm going to need 2 more photo cameras. I'm going to need a lighter. I'm going to need 2 crucifixes just in case I want them. Extra video camera, 2 salts, 2 smudge sticks, 2 tripods, a strong flashlight, a motion sensor, a thermometer, because you never know. It does help to get confirmation that you've got the right room. And I take the glow sticks because Edgefield, a professional, cool. 2-story, 6-bedroom house. Is this the one with a weird kitchen? Like it's just off the hall, and there's a bathroom and a laundry in there. I think this is one of the ones that he fixed recently because the ghost could actually hunt while nobody was in the house. And it actually happened while I was playing with my family. All 4 of us were... Oh, there we go. All 4 of us were here in the truck. And my brother really, really likes video cameras, so we take the full 6 and we take 6 tripods, and he set up all 6 in the ghost area. And the ghost was spawning while we were all outside, and we were just watching it move around, like flicking from camera to camera, watching this ghost wander around the house, try to get to us. And then eventually I thought, I wonder, and went over to the door and started yelling, like making heaps of noise, and the ghost does come to the front door and hang around the front door trying to get at you. So I found that very amusing. Alright. First floor. So you come in the door, you go past the stairs, you hang a right, and then you hang a right again to get into, I believe that's the garage, and then turn the breaker on. So that'll be cool. We can do that pretty easily. I think I'm prepped to go already, aren't I? Oh, don't need that hideous noise just standing here. Door once we're inside. Where are you? How old are you? What do you want? Where are you? How old are you? What do you want? Oh, that's the outdoor light. I don't need that. Alright, now, bone. Bone search. Ooh. Now that's the worst photo to take, so I'm not going to do it. Where are you? How old are you? What do you want? Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? What do you want? Not sure if I heard a footstep in there. I think I might have. Oh yeah, it's definitely here somewhere. Alright, so the kitchen's our going to be our objective. But I do need to find the bones, so we're going to keep looking as well. There's a light switch for this area. Can be on the table, I've seen that once. I didn't do a thorough look at the garage. Oh yes I did, the garage is really small. Right, it's not here. Oh, there is the plausibility of it being downstairs due to the nature of how this map kind of works. This is underneath that kitchen. So I believe it can be down here while doing stuff upstairs. Also, with the way ghosts wander these days, you can't really be as sure as you used to be, because the ghost could have wandered really far from its normal position. I just want to check my sanity, because I've been walking around in the dark and I need to know. Okay, so we're still at 90, that's fine. So I'll take in another piece of equipment even if I don't use it immediately. I'll just sort of throw it in the kitchen and move on. Down there by that door. I'll be able to hear it if it goes off. Alright, looking for bones, looking for Ouija boards. For a second I thought I saw it behind the toilet. I was going to say that's a new one. Might be close to the what's his face limit at the moment. There's a lot of en-suites in this house. This must be an expensive place. Close to the light limit, so I don't really want to turn on any more lights. I don't know how many lights I've got. I never count. You should count. Well, that's the Ouija board. The bone is still being elusive. Here. Cool. Alright, I've got an empty hand to carry this thing as well. Alright, so these are always risky, but that's why I do them standing by the front door. Photo, make sure that counted. Bone Ouija board, right. We'll try it once, shouldn't hunt. Where are you? Didn't register. Where are you? Utility. Right, got the interaction, good, right. So now we actually want to find out what ghost it is before we do anything else. Check my sanity, is it a demon? No, it's probably not a demon. Looks like I lost sanity doing that. Not actually sure, but it does look like I lost sanity doing that. Salt and smudge sticks. No, evidence first. Get a thermo in there. Utility might just be where it's currently standing as opposed to where it actually is. No, we won't get a thermo in there, we'll do that later. We'll put this in first. Did I turn that on? I did. Also turn the Ouija board off if you're not actively trying to use it, because otherwise it can yeah, screw you up pretty badly. EMF level 5, thank you very much. Not going to totally rule out the spirit box yet either. Right. Oh, I could have taken a photo. Why didn't I take a photo? Because I'm an idiot. So EMF level 5. We've got nothing else yet, have we? Didn't write on the thing, did it? No. It gave me dirty water, and that's how I knew it was there. It didn't do spirit box, is what I was trying to get at there. Right. Oh, pretty active ghost. I think it turned the light on. Did I forget to turn the light off? I think perhaps the latter. We'll go and give it a ghost book. Maybe I will leave that on. I don't know what I'm taking a photo of, but hopefully it scored. Might get fingerprints for all I know. Ooh. That actually sounded like I heard a heartbeat for a second there. Fingerprints, right, so we know there's fingerprints. That was not on purpose, but it counts. So we are now in solid Revenant territory, if I'm correct. We're looking for ghostwriting, and I think I just gave it a ghostwriting book, didn't I? Ghost orbs are off the table. We're looking for freezing temperatures or ghostwriting. Freezing temperatures is a banshee. Wrote in the book. We've got a Revenant. My sanity is low enough that I'm concerned because this is a Revenant. I need to smudge it and I need to do salt. So I've got free hands now. We'll smudge it. Yeah, with Revenants I don't mess around. That's a whole other story. I don't try to get ghost photos or anything. I just get it and get out. There you go. You like that? You like it? Huh? Yeah. Yummy sage. You love it. Oh, hell. Didn't like that one bit. Oh, well, the light's still on. I did smudge it. Alright, so we can now salt it. Take my camera again. Oh, I don't need the lighter, that's what's wrong with that. It is still busy doing stuff. To actually get it to step in the salt in there. Oh no, there's one. Oh, I can't try because I don't have any photos left. So footprints are notoriously hard to get. I have tried in that particular room many a time. It does seem to depend what floor you're on, what kind of material the floor is made of, the mesh is made of, etc, etc, as to whether you'll reliably get footprints or not. It just seems to be a bug within the game. I'm going to take this in so I can see where else there is footprints, because I want to get photos of those footprints. Not footprints, fingerprints, because they're worth more than the Ouija board. But then we'll close it out with some Ouija board. Oh, he's doing that again, is he? Hi. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, I want to make sure the door isn't in the shot, because if the door's in the shot, thinks I'm trying to take a photo of the fingerprints again. Alright, that has a potential to have taken 3 photos, and I bet you I got none of them. Because that's just what this game is like. Sometimes. Nothing. Thanks a lot, you useless. Alright, one more photo. How old are you? Thanks. Fingerprints and... what am I looking for? Yes, ghostwriting. Which is a revenant. Definitely not trying to do the crucifix in this one. Not on your life.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Not bad. Another 205. So what else we can buy? Let's start from the bottom. Ugh. They're so useless. We need to have 10 of them. We'll come back to infrared sensors. I'd rather have more ghost books. Oh, I do have enough ghost books. I'd rather have more thermometers. And I can get them to 10. So, getting there. 2 glow sticks. Another ghostwriting book, 4 sanity pills, 1 thermometer, 1 motion sensor, 1 strong flashlight, 2 tripods, 2 smudge sticks, 2 salt. Only 1 salt needed that time, I got lucky. It was in such a tiny room you couldn't really avoid it. 2 crucifixes, I've got the video camera, I need a lighter for all that other stuff, and the 2 photo cameras. Oh, Tanglewood, because I'm not doing Brownstone or the Asylum. Brownstone? Not doing the high school or the Asylum. So, super easy Tanglewood. I say super easy. I've spent an hour in Tanglewood struggling with a professional ghost before. Sometimes they just suck. Photo salt smudge sticks, Jennifer. Now in this one, EMF is probably going to be my fave. It's just going to have a higher percentage chance of giving me what I need. It would also help if I knew where the breaker was. I was just going to walk to the garage, which is okay, because that's where it was, but it would have been funny if I walked to the garage and went, oh, alright. Oh, they don't turn on when the breaker's off. I thought you could... That's an interesting... Hi! So they are in the dining room or kitchen. Oh, it did turn on. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with the switches. Do you want to give us a sign while I'm here? Real quick. Jennifer? Jennifer Moore. Give us a sign. Too early? I can appreciate that. You only just woke up. Haven't even got your hair sorted. Still wiping the sleep out of your eyes. We got the bone. We got the Ouija board. I didn't have a free hand. Where was it? It was in the laundry, wasn't it? The utility. So yeah, there's that. So I need a free hand. So I need a piece of equipment that I can drop. Let's put a ghost book in there straight away. Didn't check to see if that bone photo counted. Sometimes they don't. It's very annoying. You're like, oh yeah, that would have counted, and then you pick the bone up and it didn't count. It's like, oh, for crying out loud. Same as the Ouija board. I think in beta it's been fixed, but in regular, I don't know where you are. Let's put it there. Oops. And maybe you'll use it. In the non-beta, the Ouija board has this problem where its hitbox is actually on the back. So the hitbox is an important thing to all games. Video games, things have a hitbox. That's just the area of the model of the thing that you're talking about that can be interacted with, that interacts with other objects within the game. So in the case of the photo, you have to take a photo of the hitbox. The problem with the Ouija board is the hitbox is slightly to the rear of the Ouija board. It doesn't come all the way forward to the face. So if you lay the board flat down on the ground, what tends to happen is that you try to take a photo, the Ouija board's hitbox is actually in the floor. So when you try to take a photo of it, the game goes, no, that's on the other side of something, you can't see it, so the photo doesn't count. It was very annoying, but you can always just use the stand it up so that you can see it thing, and that always works. Now we've got no evidence yet, have we? It's just we heard it in the kitchen. That's all we know. We don't know it's in the kitchen. We just heard it in the kitchen, that's all. But I think I will take a spirit box in there and give it a chance to tell me. Could also just use the Ouija board. We might try the Ouija board once. Hope it doesn't give me a failed interaction. It's a bit bloody close there. So I want to be able to see it. But I also want it near the door so I can back out of the door if things go wrong. Where are you? Thank you very much. It is kitchen. Okay. I'm going to turn that off for now. Doesn't mean I won't do this. Where are you? Where are you? How old are you? What do you want? Is that freezing breath? That's freezing breath. Yeah. Thermo got nerfed so bad. It seems like on everything but medium to large maps it no longer serves any purpose. So I'm going to stop bringing it to small maps because it doesn't seem to really be doing anything for me. Oh yeah, it can be so many things. Actually, it can't be that many things. Freezing temperatures takes a lot of ghosts out of it. Freezing temperatures more than halves it. Oh no, halves it. You've gone from 12 ghosts to 6 ghosts immediately. That's pretty cool. Alright. So far it's been a bit passive and quiet, hasn't it? Not there, so I didn't see what it touched. I wasn't really looking at the book either. Could have written in the book by now. Oop. Don't want to leave my cheat sheet open. I'd rather leave the YouTube preview open so that just on the off chance somebody chats in the live chat, I can see it. Oh, it wrote in the book. Okay, well that's two things. Getting the whole kitchen in can sometimes be difficult. Sort of there, I think, is good. Alright, we'll take that away so you can't play with it again, and we'll bring you another one. So you've got a second one to play with. Put that in the journal that you wrote in the ghost book. We'll put that on our cheat sheet that you gave us ghost writing. So now we're looking for demon or a Yurei. So it's ghost orbs or spirit box. And I'm pretty sure that I forgot to turn the light off. But we didn't get spirit box, and I think we probably would have got spirit box. So I'm going to guess that this is a Yurei then. Yeah, I forgot to turn the light off. We'll give it another book to play with. And then we'll do our bonus objectives, which I think is Salt and Smudge, which are pretty nice objectives. I also recently spent ages trying to get a ghost to write in the ghostwriting book while I was holding the ghostwriting book. You don't want to do that for me quickly, Jennifer? Jennifer, can you write in my book, please? Please write in my book. Can you give me a signature? Please? Please, Jennifer. Write in the book? Write in the book. Do it. No. Okay. I'm not going to spend ages doing that. What I was actually doing to try and get it to write in the book was using the tutorial map, which is the same map. How old are you? Where are you? What do you want? How old are you? Where are you? What do you want? Nada. It's going to be ghost orbs. It's going to be a Yurei. Yeah, so I was using the tutorial map because there's no risk in the tutorial map. So I'd basically try to establish whether the ghost was going to be more than likely a ghostwriting ghost, because I'd removed all possibility of any other evidence left except the ghostwriting evidence. And then basically stood in the kitchen or stood in the ghost room for ages holding a ghostwriting book in my hand, and I would do things like literally get up away from my keyboard and go and make coffees and stuff and come back, and things that had been thrown all over the room and the lights would be off and the ghost still hadn't written in the book. So I'm not getting ghost orbs either. What were my options again? Cheat sheet, help me, spirit box and ghost orbs, that's it. Was that one, or was that rain on the window? I think that was rain on the window, and corner of my eye problems. Might have the wrong room, might be in the dining room. I'll take a second camera in, that's what we'll do. We might move the existing one as well, but I'll take a second camera in and we'll shoot towards the dining room instead. Still from the kitchen, but we'll shoot towards the dining room and see what we get. Yeah, let's try it again just in case. Where are you? How old are you? What do you want? Another perfectly good book there if you want it, Jennifer. Did a little bit of something, but not a lot. Oh, there's the ghost orb. Saw it there on the edge. So, with Orbeez done, we know it's a Ure. We can now just get a bunch of photos and leave. Now, I wouldn't mind a ghost photo, but I also could get these objectives. Salt and smudge sticks. I'll do salt first, because then I can still carry a camera on the off chance that the ghost shows itself. Let's have a fresh camera, because if it shows itself, that's 2 photos. Right, we don't need the lights off anymore, because that's not a thing, so we don't have to lose any more sanity than is necessary, so those can both go on. Did write in the book, thank you very much, Jennifer. Now, I need you to don't get too salty, but you know, a little bit salty would be nice. Photos of footsteps in salt in here are also notoriously difficult, so we won't try for those because they're just really hard. Gonna need to move this book out of the way if I'm gonna be trying to take Ouija board photos to fill out the book. Now I can't carry a camera because I'm going to smudge it, so I need my lighter and a smudge stick. Still hasn't stepped in the salt, but that's okay, we'll give it a chance. Can put more salt in there if it doesn't do it straight away. Just a bit of ambience. There we go. Now it has. Oops. Alright, Jenny, I am actually sorry about this, because you've been quite a nice Ure so far. But, it's on my list of things to do, I'm afraid, so it has to be done. And I regret that I have to do it to such a nice ghost. It's been so helpful. Yep, that's both of them. What was the last one? Capture a photo of the ghost. I did just smudge it. Capture a photo of the ghost. That's it, right? Let's take in the crucifixes, put them down, and then we'll have a go. Sanity's still pretty high. It is a Ure, so it will drop your sanity considerably if you see it. But hopefully I can get away with it with a couple of crucifixes. It's a bit further than I wanted. That's better. Oh yes, no, I don't actually have a camera, so getting a photo of the ghost is impossible with your bare hands. Just hold my fingers up in a square in a box formation and say click. Doesn't work like that. Be nice. You can press F12 on Steam. Camera, and you know what? Let's just be a little more sure that we're not going to mess this up. Fingerprints are not an option. So I need a photo of the ghost, and then we can fill out the rest of the book with Ouija board photos if I can get a photo of the ghost. But we'll try and get the photo of the ghost first, and then we'll do the Ouija board trick for extra interactions, and then leave. Right. Jennifer, where are you? Jennifer, show yourself. Jennifer, give us a sign. Jennifer, where are you? Now that I look at it, that crucifix is way too close. Let's put it there. Jennifer, where are you? Jennifer, give us a sign. Jennifer, show yourself. Jennifer Moore? Jennifer something. I'm gonna go and double check that ghost name. Tis Jennifer Moore. I was right. Take this smudge stick. I think you can light it off a candle. So long as that candle doesn't go out, I can light it and then just walk around with it. Did that work? No. Did it? No, that was my breath. What about now? Jennifer Moore, give us a sign. Jennifer Moore, show yourself. I'm gonna risk this as well. Ooh, did you see how there's like a little rendering hitch? I've seen that before, and I've gotten the photo as a result of the rendering hitch. No, I didn't get it this time. I'm not going to try again. Jennifer Moore, where are you? Jennifer Moore, show yourself. I might try these two on the wood if they get popped. Jennifer Moore, give us a sign. Jennifer Moore, where are you? Your room is cold, but I don't hear you. Have you gone a-wandering? Oh, you are playing with the lights. Jennifer Moore, give us a sign. Jennifer Moore. Jennifer Moore, where are you? It's not being very helpful. I just tried to cycle through different modes that my headset has, and I thought it only had 2, but now it seems to sound like it's got 3. Oh yeah, what the hell is that? That is so loud. That's super soft. In one of them, the background noise is so loud. That's the one I was playing on, and that's actually really soft. That's a bit louder. It does have a bit of background hiss. That one's heaps of background hiss. That one's so much background hiss. No, I'll go back to that. I don't know what all these modes are. It's just got a bunch of modes. Alright, let's try this. Where are you? Oh, didn't like that. Where are you? You are currently in the dining room, you say. Let's go check my sanity, make sure I'm not risking a hunt by going and being a bastard to it again. 50%, yep, that was worth checking. Now be at 90. So she's in the dining room, hey? What if... move that there. Move that there. Where are you? Jennifer, give us a sign. Jennifer, show yourself. Jennifer Moore, give us a sign. Oh, you did. You threw a picture on the ground. I didn't see that one. I wonder if you can hide behind the curtains. Probably not. Jennifer Moore, where are you? Jennifer Moore, give us a sign. Well, now you're in the kitchen. Jennifer Moore, where are you? Jennifer Moore, give us a sign. Alright. Not going to devote any more time to this. This is Tanglewood. I'm going to use Ouija board to get some extra photos. How old are you? Oh. How old are you? Oh. How old are you? Okay, that's my sanity gone. How many more photo slots have I got? 3. I'll try and get 3 interactions and then we'll leave. I only got 2 on this camera, so I need a few more. I think she just blew the breaker. Nope, she didn't. Interesting. Where are you? How old are you? How old are you? Okay, that time I think she blew the breaker. Either that or maybe used a crucifix, I'm not sure. Probably not, but you never know. Nope, she didn't blow the breaker. Oh, I got one more photo, but I don't have anything else on this camera, so I need another camera. What's my sanity now? Well within hunting range, so I'm going to have to try and get this done without getting hunted. I do know where I'm going to hide. I'm going to go straight to the closet right there. I just missed the ghost photo. She was right there. Damn it. Oh well. Should still be a good amount of money. I think I've got 1 missed photo for assault that didn't work out. Yep. Bone Ouija board interaction. You're a fine. You're a 220, 30 for photos. Nice. Didn't get that ghost photo, but hey, you rarely get that ghost photo. So expensive. We'll come back to them, like we said. We'll do other things. Sanity pills I actually use. Nice to have 10 of them. Same with motion sensors. I actually use them. Alright, there's actually nothing else now that I don't have 10 of that I can afford to buy. Alright, what time is it? Plenty of time. Can do a few more runs for sure. Take the glow sticks because I use them with the salt. No, I never do. Let's not risk them. I say I'm going to use them and then I never use them, so what's the point? Ghost writing book's worth it. Sanity pills. I sometimes go through all 4. I did in that level. I'm not going to take the thermometer. Let's see what happens if I don't take the thermometer. Is it going to hamper me at all? Motion sensor. A strong flashlight. 2 tripods. 2 smudge sticks. 2 salt. 1 salt. An extra video camera. 2 crucifixes because they're a bit of a different sort of specialized reason why I take 2 crucifixes. Because I'm still pretty cowardly when it comes to this game. Grafton or Bleasdale? We've done Bleasdale, and Bleasdale is big and annoying. I'm going to do Grafton. Grafton's nice and small and easy. I've done a lot of Grafton, but I've come to like Grafton too. Like I know where everything is in Grafton. Alright, EMF reader, salt, and motion sensor.
harmless, but be careful out there.
See, now I don't know whether that radio means anything. Some people say it does, some people say it doesn't, and I'm really not sure. Oh well. Oh, breaker position is important. Storage room. Don't remember the ghost name. That's alright. Give us a sign. Oh, that's not a question. Where are you? Oh. You're here on the landing at the moment. No bone, no Ouija board. So you might be in any of the other rooms around here. But you're here-ish. Yes? Dude. That was mean. I don't know whether those counted yet. We'll check later. So sometimes I'm more than confident enough to open up the ghost book and do ghost book things, journal things while inside the house, and sometimes I'm not. And when a ghost starts being, fingerprints, being that interactive, that quickly, I tend not to be as brave. So we've got fingerprints. It's a fingerprint ghost. That's possibly a bad thing. Revenant is in that category of ghost. And he spoke on the spirit box. Is that also within the Revenant category of ghost? No. So it's a poltergeist, a spirit, or a wraith. All of those are 50% hunters. So that's pretty good. So I don't have to worry about the sanity except for the actual 50% value. I will take one more piece of equipment, and that will be the thing to find fingerprints. Admittedly, it won't help, but it will get me more photos, and photos are important in this one. So I still don't know where the bone is, but I do know where to find 2 voodoo dolls. But we'll do the bone scan first. Wait, what? Okay, that's better. Nada. Alright. Don't normally go this way to get there, but let's go this way to get there. Nope. Alright. And then we have access to 2 voodoo dolls within these rooms. So one here. I reckon this would be a good spot to spawn the Ouija board if you were going to spawn the Ouija board somewhere. For a second I thought it was on the bed because it's a weird pattern and it's hard to actually see. It's another good place to spawn the bone, but it doesn't appear to be here today. Quick look in the utility. There's the bone. Voodoo doll, and I could look in here because there's always the chance of the Ouija board. make him a teddy bear. You just blew the breaker, didn't you? Yes, you did. I can't see because I'm holding a damn teddy bear. I want all of these to be off again. Now, where do we reckon it's around here somewhere? I don't know where exactly. Actually, that's not even a necessary one. That's a nice one to have, though. Oh, there was teddy bears up here already, so that was a bit of a waste. I think you're here on the landing, aren't you? Actually, in this bedroom. Minimize excess lights. Oh yes, I should leave that there. Now, I'm really not sure where it is. It's within that vicinity, but it could be on the landing and it could be in any of those rooms. I haven't established it as well as I would normally be able to establish it. So that's a problem. And I don't have the thermometer to do it properly. Damn it, that's why you bring the thermometer. Alright, I need another camera in case it does anything camera worthy. Why is there a light on all the way back there? It's pretty far, but I'm going to go turn that off so I get the light back. I think I did that wrong. So up is off. No, down is off. Up is on. Isn't that the opposite to the way light switches are? Sure, all of my light switches down is on. Alright. So we don't really know where you are, but you don't appear to have thrown anything around this bedroom. You haven't rung the phone. Haven't done anything in here either by the looks of things. Can you give me a sign? Gonna leave it there. So we've definitely taken that photo already. It hasn't left fingerprints on the windows. So I think it's in here. I mean, thanks, that wasn't bad. That's a good start to our relationship. So it's not freezing yet. So far all we've got is fingerprints, but I think it is on the landing. So that's a bit of a annoying spot for cameras, I will say. And you can't take two tripods at once, so we'll take a camera and a ghost book. I don't think fingerprints alone removes any piece of evidence. No, it can still be all kinds of evidence. There's no piece of evidence that I'm no longer looking for. I'm looking for all pieces of evidence. Basically, once you get two pieces of evidence, there's normally at least one that you now know you don't have to look for anymore. Should be interesting. Let's try a really far angle that takes in most of the room and get some of the above stair area, because that's a bit of a tricky one, that. I'll leave you this if you want to be nice and helpful and write in that would be appreciated. Oh, I left the camera up there. I was wondering why I didn't have a camera. I left it upstairs. Okay. Should have stood the book up. Still not in a habit of doing that. It is a good habit to get into. You can get a piece of evidence without having to go back into the room and maintain your sanity, which is really low already. Salt. Ooh, motion sensor. I can put a motion sensor up there. Not seeing them orbies yet. I've got empty hands. Let's take a motion sensor and another camera. Because the camera, I think, is going to be the sticking point on this one. If it is orbs, they're going to be hard to find. Don't walk around in the dark if you don't have to, so light it up while you're up here. Then you can always turn it off again afterwards. What did you do? Didn't write in the book. I didn't see you move anything. Must have been over here on the table. I don't know. It was still beeping. It might have counted. Let's try here. Is that off? Oh, it turned that off, so I might have got that interaction then. Because it turned that secondary light off and I wasn't paying attention. I did not. That's very annoying. Oh well, what are you going to do? Let's get the fingerprints in the window, right? Is that the motion sensor that I got? No, so it still doesn't trigger the motion sensor. I will take the... I will look for orbs. Hasn't written in the book. Can see the book from here now. Wonder if I can wrap on that window. That's a hard window to reach. I'd be surprised if it can leave fingerprints on that window, but would be worth checking. Did it just flick a light downstairs? What was that? Right, I'm going to give it a second book in case it is the book. And take some salt up. kind of think I'm hearing dirty water, but I'm not sure. Oh, I was about to say, are you a wraith? Now we are upstairs on a farmhouse, so footprints should be easy to get. Footstep. Nice. We've only got one photo left. I might save it and try and see if I can get a ghost photo. Or actually fingerprints would also be suitable. No, ghost photo would be better. Scores higher. It's guaranteed 100 points. Did we get spirit box? Oh, we did, yes. Okay, fingerprints and spirit box. But you're not writing in the books. Oh, you are writing in the books. Okay. Let's not take that photo. Let's, because that's a revenant, isn't it? Fingerprint, spirit box, ghost writing. Oh no, it's a spirit. Revenant was already ruled out earlier. Okay, so you're a spirit. You're a nice little spirit. And you've written in both books. They never do that. You're so lovely. Can you give me a sign? Can you show yourself? Where are you? Manifest your will. Show yourself. Show yourself. Give me a sign. Where are you? Alright, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to go and check my sanity. I'm going to leave this camera with one photo. Risky, risky. But I am going to grab some smudge sticks. And see if maybe smudging it works. It's all the objectives. This is fantastic. George Davis. Alright, George. I'm going to go to 100% just for the safety's sake. Oops. Oh. Scared the hell out of me. That's something going off in my house rather than in the ghost house. Alright. George Davis. This must be very annoying, George, I'm sure. It's literally what it's for. George Davis, give us a sign. Where are you? Show yourself. George Davis. George Davis, show yourself. Not bad, George, not good enough. George Davis, where are you? George Davis, give us a sign. George Davis. Bloody Mary. George Davis. George Davis. Where are you, George? George Davis. Give us a sign, George. George Davis. George Davis, show yourself. George Davis. Nope. Didn't get the ghost photo. Oh, I should have looked for fingerprints. Fingerprints would have been better. Oh well, interaction, footstep. One missed one. Fingerprints, interaction, fingerprints, fingerprints, interaction, interaction, bone. Not too shabby. So good money again. Not that much action, but good money. Spirit, we have filled everything in. We got all objectives this time, which is nice. But that is objective dependent on what you're willing to do. Some people are really willing to stick around and get their sanity lower and lower and lower and try to get hunted so that they can get the crucifix objectives. I tend to try and avoid that. It's just... if you're trying to get money, it's not worth losing the money just to get a little bit more money. You can stay outside of hunt range and get your cash and leave and do another mission quicker than you can spend your time lowering your sanity trying to get a ghost to hunt you just to get a crucifix to trigger, and then it might not trigger and you might not get the objective and you might die and lose all the money you would have got. So yeah, it's you've really got to decide what is your higher priority. Do you want to get the cash and get out, or do you want to get the objective at the risk of losing all the cash? Do I do infrared light sensors, or do I do... motion sensors actually count. Yes, might as well start on that motion sensors. I used to have like 5 of them or something, and then I died and lost a lot of motion sensors. But yeah, now we're back up to 3, that's good. And I'll buy 1 sound sensor, because why not? Because I've got everything else now, don't I? Oh, infrareds. No, we'll buy the expensive sound sensor. I never use the sound sensors. My brother loves them. They can be good for tracking the ghost around places, but yeah, I don't really use it. It is a shame we didn't see much actual ghosts today. We did see a couple. It's not like we didn't see any ghosts. But yeah, we didn't get a lot of ghost photos. Got some very active ghosts. Got some ghosts that tried to get us early. We had that one that appeared, twice? And I didn't have a camera either time. Yeah, very annoying. But hey, you get runs like that. But that's a good solid 2 hours, guys. I've done a fair bit. I've made a lot of money. Let's have a look at... Yeah, that looks nice. 10s across the board. I just need to fill out my motion sensors, sound sensors, and some infrared light sensors. All except the motion sensor, which I would consider optional. The motion sensor, you just need 1. You need 1 so you can tick off that objective if you get that objective. So yeah, that's always nice. What were the dailies today? Did I do the dailies? I did all 3 dailies. I don't know when these pay out. I think they pay out when the timer runs out. Some people were saying they pay out when you do them at the end of the mission that you do them in. But I don't think that's the case, because I've completed them before and then left, and then the next, bought stuff and had not enough money to buy anything. And the next day I've turned up and I've had enough money to buy a couple of items, and I've gone, oh, that must have been the dailies being ticked off. But I'm not sure. If you know, sound off in the comments. It'd be really appreciated, because I have no idea when the dailies actually get ticked off. Another thing about the dailies is it's possible to do a lot of them in training. So, play contracts, 3. Okay, I'm not going to say you can definitely do that with training, but I think you can. You can just go into the training, solve the ghost, come out. Go into the training, solve the ghost, come out. Go into the training, solve the ghost, come out. And you'll get 3 contracts. Find a bone, you can find a bone in training. Survive a hunting phase, you cannot do that. When did I survive a hunting phase? Did I get hunted today? I don't remember getting hunted today. Did I trigger a crucifix and that counts? I don't remember having to hide or anything. Did we survive a hunting phase? I didn't survive a hunting phase today. This can't be from last night, when I did the Banshees, because that's more than 8 hours ago. It's like 24 hours ago when I last played the game, so... Well, not 24, it's about 20. But I guess triggering a crucifix counts as surviving a hunting phase for the purposes of the daily challenges. That would be my best guess. I could be wrong. I could just not be remembering a hunting phase that happened and was like really obvious and stuff, and everyone's going to go, yeah, you idiot, you got hunted. Don't you remember that time you hid in the bathroom and blah, 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 blah. But no, I don't remember being hunted at all today. I think that time on Tanglewood when we were playing with the Ouija board a lot, I think we might have triggered the crucifixes, and that counts as survivor hunting phase. But anyway, other than survivor hunting phase, you can do a lot of them in training. Get to 0 sanity. Doing that in training is another real easy one, because you can get to 0 sanity without being hunted, because the ghost isn't allowed to hunt in training. Get a photo of the ghost. You can hang around as long as you need to get the ghost to appear as many times as you have to. The one problem with training is that it doesn't give you the ghost name, which can make it really hard. So you cannot antagonize the ghost as effectively without its name. You can only just use the trigger sequences like the swear words or the give us a sign or Bloody Mary, or I can't remember what else they are. I really should actually look up all those words, because it is useful to know all those things. I do know where to find them. And this time I will try to remember to put in the comments underneath my Phasmophobia cheat sheet. That's literally what it's called, a Phasmophobia cheat sheet. It's just a slightly interactive URL, something you can open up in a web browser. You can alt-tab to it. If you're like me, I have it on a secondary window, secondary screen. I don't seem to get the alt-tab bug where your microphone goes out of sync with a game if you alt-tab to something else. I don't actually alt-tab. I have the game set up in... are there different full screen modes? No, I've got it in full screen. I don't know. It doesn't happen to me. I don't have that weird thing where I do have bloom off. I've never actually seen the game with bloom. People have told me turn bloom off because it looks terrible. Or not that it looks terrible, it's just not great. What was I talking about? Can't have been that important. Oh yeah, the alt-tab thing. Yeah, so I don't get that bug, so I use the cheat sheet all the time. It basically lets you enter evidence by simply clicking on the evidence, and then it's like a Excel spreadsheet. So it's got all the ghosts along one axis and all the evidence along another axis, and you click on the evidence, and as you do, it eliminates ghosts from the spreadsheet and shows you, okay, it can't be these anymore. And it's got like X's where the ghost and the evidence meet. So when you've got, say, one piece of evidence or two pieces of evidence, you can go, all right, it can only be these ghosts because they're the only ones that haven't been eliminated. And it's got the X's left to show you that, okay, it can now only be these pieces of evidence that you're looking for. So you don't waste your time looking for evidence that it can no longer be. And you don't have to use the journal and flick through each ghost listing to work that out. It just makes things easier. I don't consider it super cheaty because it's something that it's not really cheating. It's something you could do with the book. It's just more efficient than doing it with the journal. It's just a better way of doing it. The other thing it does is that it also has secondary evidences listed in there. So, for example, for the demon, it'll talk about it hunts more frequently than anything else. I don't know if that's true. People have claimed it's true, but I haven't seen anything in the game code that actually says that demons can hunt more often than anything else. Any ghost has a 1 in 6 chance of hunting when you're below 50% and a 1 in 4 chance of hunting when you're below 25%. It does that. That's like the first decision it makes on its decision tree. Every time it goes to the top of its decision tree, it's in idle, and then it goes, all right, there's a 50% chance I'm going to check to see if I can hunt. And if it gets that 1 in 2 chance, it then goes, all right, is sanity below the level that I need it to be? And if it is, then it has a 1 in 6 chance of hunting. And if sanity is below 25%, like average sanity across all players, it then goes, all right, I've got a 1 in 4 chance of hunting. If it doesn't hunt, it then goes into a secondary sort of idle phase, but this idle phase can lead into other things. This is, some people call it the activity idle. It's not really doing anything, but it's got these 4 seconds to make up its mind what it's going to do. It can choose to do a regular activity, so it will activate something, so it'll flick a light switch, it'll throw something, it'll do one of those interactions. It can do an ability. If it chooses to do an interaction, it can then choose to do an ability instead. So there's like a 1 in something chance. It chooses, all right, I'm going to go into interaction phase, and then there's a 1 in something chance that it'll do an interaction. And if it doesn't do the interaction while in interaction phase, it then flicks into ability phase, and then there's a 1 in 12 chance to 1 in 15 chance, depending on what difficulty you're on, chance that it will actually do an ability. Now, the other thing it can do from its secondary idle phase, so there's the activity idle. So like I said, there's the initial idle that can then has a 50% chance to go into a hunt check. If the hunt check fails, it goes back to the initial idle. If any of these things fail the entire decision tree, if it runs out of decisions to make, it just goes back to idle. So the initial idle phase, 50% chance to go into a hunt check phase. If it doesn't go into a hunt check phase, it goes down to an activity check phase, and it checks to see if it's going to do an activity. If it doesn't do an activity, it will then check to see if it's going to go into a wonder phase. No, it will then check to see if it's going to go into one of the special activities. So the special activities are flicking the breaker, because it doesn't matter where in the house the ghost is. These are activities that it can do that are remote, super remote. So it doesn't matter where in the house the ghost is, it can still trip the breaker. It doesn't matter where in the house the ghost is, it can still flicker the lights. You know, when the lights just flicker, but they don't actually go off, the light switch doesn't change position. So those 2 things are a special activity phase, right? So it chooses either a real activity, active event, something, an interaction, something that counts as an interaction. If you take a photo of it, it counts as an interaction. Taking a photo of the breaker, if it blows the breaker, is an interaction, though. So that's a bit of a grey area there. However, it's a remote interaction. So it either chooses to do a local interaction or a remote interaction. If it chooses to do a remote interaction, it then has a percentage chance of doing it. It's gone into that phase where a remote interaction is now a possibility. And it's a pretty high possibility as well. There's a really high possibility that it'll flicker the lights, and a pretty low possibility that it'll flick the breaker. And if it doesn't do either of those, then it has a percentage chance of going down into a wonder phase. And that is the only circumstance under which a ghost will actually wonder, or it was. So the beta's been adjusted, so we believe that wonder's now been put at the same level as the regular activity. It now comes off the activity interaction rather than coming off the remote activity interaction decision. It's really hard to explain that without drawing a diagram. I could absolutely draw a diagram. I've got my graphics tablet right in front of me. I'm not going to. Maybe I'll prepare a diagram for the next time I live stream, and I'll show people, like, look, this is what we think is going on. There is another YouTuber by the name of Psycho. I believe he also goes by the name of Potato. He has 2 YouTube channels. One is devoted entirely to Phasmophobia. He's extremely good at elucidating the game mechanics. He does a lot of testing. His videos are very short and concise and give you all the evidence. He doesn't just tell you this is how it is. He tells you this is how it is. Here's the evidence of why we know that's how it is. So people are like, oh, wraiths don't step in salt. It says they almost never touch the ground. It's like, well, yeah, they almost never touch the ground. Here's a wraith. We know it's a wraith because I finished the map, and it stepped in salt. Here's it stepping in salt. Here's the score screen where it shows you it's a wraith. What the wraith doesn't do is it doesn't leave green footprints when you hear the loud footsteps. When a ghost steps in salt and you hear footstep, 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 you'll get the green footprints if it's not a wraith. If it's a wraith, you'll hear footstep, 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 but you won't get the green footprints because it's a wraith. It's the only one that does that. There was another one, the myth about can wraiths see through doors. Well, Psycho's another person who went and did all the testing. He showed people, here's a wraith, I'm standing just behind a door, the wraith walks right past the door and never gains line of sight to me. Can ghosts walk through doors? A lot of people thought they couldn't, but we know ghosts can walk through doors. They've always been able to walk through doors since the game came out. There was some confusion when the patch notes came out about holding the doors closed. You can hold a door closed. That doesn't mean the ghost won't walk right through the door. The only doors that a ghost can't walk through are lockers and closet doors. Those are impervious to ghosts. So if you're holding a locker door closed and you're in the locker, you're safe. If you're holding a closet door closed and you're in the closet, you're safe. If you're holding a room door closed, you're not safe. So a walk-in closet with a door that is the same as all the room doors, that's not a safe door to hold closed. It's not going to help. It's got to be those louvered doors, like the closet that's just on the right, past the coffee table, the entry table in the foyer of Tanglewood. You come in, you go past that little table that's got the little lamp on it, and immediately on the right there's a closet. That closet is safe. Those louvered doors are impervious to ghosts. Anyway, I'm going on and on and on about stuff. If you watched this far, maybe you were interested in all those mechanics. Maybe you won't be interested in any of this stuff. I don't mind. I just waffle on. It's something I do. That's why I really should probably start Twitch streaming. I think people might tune in not even to watch me play anything. They just might tune in to listen to me go on and rant and rave like a crazy person. To no one. Because I'm talking to no one. I'm just talking. That's just what I do. But yeah, so that's going to do it. I won't rant and rave anymore. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you'd like to find more of my content, hit that subscribe button. Makes it nice and easy to find the channel where everything is laid out for your convenience. And if you'd like to know when I go live, because it happens a lot, it's not every day, but it's pretty often. I don't have a real schedule. Hit the bell icon. That's really the best way to find out when I go live, because it's all over the place. Sometimes I do it late at night, in the middle of the night. Sometimes I do it first thing when I get up in the morning. I am in Australia, so my time zone might be very, very different to yours, which might make it inconvenient. But if I went live and you were asleep or whatever, you'll still get the notification. And then when you get up in the morning, you can go, hey, cool, he went live. And you can go and check the video out and see what it was that I did. I play all sorts of things. I really have been playing mostly Phasmophobia and Hitman for about a week now, but I am going to be getting back into Grounded. There might be some Minecraft coming. I am experimenting again with Satisfactory because I've owned it since, I don't know, it was first released in early access on the Epic Store. I think it's on Steam now as well, but yeah, it was a Epic Store exclusive originally. I bought it like day 1 or day 2 or whatever. I bought it really early, and I've hardly played it. Every now and again they do a bunch of updates and I go and have a look and just see what it is. So I might stream a bit of that, I don't know. What else have I got? Hitman. I'm still playing Cyberpunk. I don't play it as much as I did around release, but hey, I haven't stopped playing that game yet. I said Minecraft. I'm playing Master of Orion. Yeah, lots of things. So very eclectic. This is a really gaming channel. I do want to do another drawing stream as well, because I said I was going to make my wrap up quick. This is going really long. If you tune out now, that's fine. If you're still here, cool. You are A1, number 1, A+, Quivz fans. I do want to do another drawing stream. There is one drawing a long time ago on this channel of Skrank the Goblin. She sort of developed from Gobelinda, who was a World of Warcraft goblin that I had. I wasn't very much into the Horde side of World of Warcraft. I was an Alliance guy. I just was. But the goblins I really liked. And Gobelinda, I got pretty far with Gobelinda. She was a hunter. and I got to like level 50 or something with her. And that was solo, so like I don't play with other people. I don't do raids. I don't really do instances until I reach level caps. And I had, I wasn't at level cap, so I had soloed her to 50. So I'd had a really good time with Gobelinda, actually. But yeah, Skrank kind of developed as me trying to draw World of Warcraft style goblins, and then I sort of slowly developed my own style for them. I changed their body proportions substantially. And then I sort of had Skrank, and then Skrank needed people to interact with. So Skrank got a pair of sisters named Grinkle and Brelka. And they've sort of developed a kind of personality over the years, and then I needed a reason why there was 3 of them, and so I've developed this whole lore behind these goblins and how they work, and their biology, their physiology, their psychology, everything about it. I've created this entire race. So I really do want to do a drawing stream, if for no other reason than to sit around. I can talk with people about what my thoughts behind the goblins are, how they came to be. Well, not necessarily how they came to be. I don't know where they actually come from. They're an evolutionary oddity, I would say. But anyway, so I might do a drawing stream as well. So keep an eye out if you're interested at all in that. That's why this channel is called Quivz Does Stuff, because mostly I play games, but it's not the only things I do. I paint models as well. I do a lot of that. I don't have a camera set up to show that, and I don't do anywhere near as much of that as I do gaming and drawing and stuff like that. But that's another thing I'd like to show. I want to get a capture card so I can get my PS4, PS5 when I can get it in here, my Switch. I read a lot of books. I'd like to sit down and maybe break down some books that I like. Yeah, so Quivz Does Stuff is going to be less of just a moniker and more of an actual description for what this channel is about, which is about all sorts of stuff. But we'll see, coming in the future. So yeah, that's like a 20-minute wrap-up as opposed to a 1-minute wrap-up, which is what you're supposed to do. So let's do the wrap-up again, because if you've got this far, you love my wrap-ups and you'll listen to it twice. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you dislike the video, hit the dislike button. That's what it's there for. If you'd like to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know when I go live or when I upload a new video, hit that bell icon. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.